See if I can get this thing a little more higher.
Welcome back to Any Given Monday. It's Q&A day, but we have a special guest, Willy Wilcox, the legendary Willy Wilcox. Got that Melbourne hoodie on.
Yeah.
Marcus got the Canadian hat tricks from the Grass League, a folded team. And I've got my Dunning. It's just hoodie weather. It's -8 in Alpena, so the Dunning hoodie's keeping me warm. Willy, great to have you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Good to see y'all. Yeah, I'm honored. Thanks for calling me special.
You're our special boy, Willy.
I saw Willy at the PGA show. Said hello.
That's right, briefly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was running to a meeting. Willy is famous, and people demanding his time. 9 people said hello to him as we were talking.
My former caddy from the Dive Preserve is working for that course record. He was one of the fringe ones on the side, and they were hustling and pushing their new beverage. So that's where I was at that moment.
Nice. Willy, how are things? Let's start with Sungjae's injured. So a little break. Enjoying it. Obviously, you want to be there. You hope, you want Sungjae to be healthy, but how's the break been?
Good. I'm getting better at having time off. It's been good. Before it was tough, I'd just go stir crazy, but now having a house helps a lot. Because I just kind of fiddle around with that, buy rugs, frame pictures.
Are you a rug? You're a rug.
What a change in Willy Wilcox's life. What do you do in your off time? 4 years ago, a lot of different stuff. Today, frame pictures.
Yeah, I frame pictures. The people at Michael's know me well now. Anyways, the rugs are great. I got a little too excited buying rugs because they don't give those away.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I was just like, I'll be working in January. I'm just gonna get like the coolest rug ever. Huge, fills up the entire room. And then they're like, all right, we're delayed 3 weeks. I was like, oh crap. But no, all gravy. I'm fine. Actually, the company that my friend and I started a few years ago just sold, so I was able to get a little cash infusion when I needed it.
Nice.
Is it Persian rug cash infusion? Does that work? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I have 4 of those things.
For Sungjae is not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal at all. And I remember the guy at the store, his face lit up. He was just like, wait, you want these rugs over here? I was like, yup. And he was just like, oh my God. Because I guess people in Birmingham, they don't go for the like the silky wool rugs very often. They go for the more scratchy kind of whatever ones. I love Widespread Panic, and I was just basically trying to get those exact rugs that the band members stand on, and I think I did that.
Yeah, they probably work on commission too.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah,
they're pretty excited about that.
He was stoked. Yeah.
Let's just start with a question that I have. I'm trying to remember. Willy Wilcox, the entrepreneur, you just sold a business. Yeah. What was it?
I just helped my buddy Taylor get the initial funding.
It was a cleaning business.
Yeah, water mitigation. So if a pipe bursts in your house, then you go in, find the leak, tear all it's construction. And then you repair the leak and then rebuild it, but it involves packing out all the furniture and bringing in the disinfectants and all the fans, those low fans, and they blow the air in there. Dealing with insurance companies and stuff. Not that I know that much about it. I was just kind of a grunt moving around fans and doing what I was told, but I was able to facilitate the cash that he needed to start, which is obviously an important part of it, even though I didn't learn much at all. But,
so you've gone from saving rugs to buying rugs.
Yeah, buying rugs, exactly. Yeah. So that's a nice step up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, my friend, I'm super happy for him because he darn near, killed himself trying to build this thing over the last 4 years. Bless his heart. Like he's just he's a go-getter, and he was kind of doing it by himself for a while. Ended up with about 15 employees, so he was able to kind of slow down. But the first year and a half, I mean, yeah, he needed an ibogaine treatment about 2 years in. We know what that is.
I was just petting my dog in between my legs.
Question.
Just as a side note, I was just petting my dog in between my legs, and I looked on camera. It kind of looked like I was working my own hog. So I would just let everyone know on YouTube that I was
not
petting
what
my
you're
dog in between.
Yeah, petting a dog in between my legs was not code.
Yeah, it's not code.
That's not what's happening.
All right,
not
Willy.
like that CNN guy from a few years ago or whatever.
Willy, we solicited questions from the internet, which is always not a great time. Let's start with this one.
All right.
I know you don't want to, but if you, I guess the easiest way to answer this question from Francis is, who's the caddy you look up to? If you were a player, who would you hire outside of yourself, obviously?
Oh man, there's so many good ones. I really like Eric Elar, Big E, who caddies for Harris English, and he worked for Anthony Kim during his heyday, and a few other legends for sure. He was the guy. He's just a very laid back guy. He's been to the top and the bottom, and he's a great comeback story. I mean, they've written some pretty wild articles about him that are very true, but it just speaks to like what a legend he is, that I think he went to prison for like 7 or 8 years, and then like went straight back to the PGA Tour, and that just shows you like what a just a calm presence and sharp, knowledgeable guy he is. I've always looked up to Eric and tried to just kind of mimic his demeanor for sure.
Riffing off that, Willy, we had Kevin Velo on earlier in the week, and Ryan.
Yeah, I listened to that a little bit.
Ryan talked to him about the differences between being a rookie on the PGA Tour and being on Korn Ferry Tour, and you and I have talked about it as a player. I'm interested to get your opinion as a caddy, or your feeling as a caddy, about what the differences are when you're, what you've observed, because I know you haven't caddied on Korn Ferry Tour, but you've observed plenty of it, versus what you experience as a caddy on the PGA Tour.
The difference in, so Kevin gave you the player's perspective, and now you want the caddy perspective?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say one of the main things that holds caddies back on the Korn Ferry is not really a lot of them don't really know how to adapt to their player. But on the PGA Tour, it's like they're confident, but the ego isn't like evident. I hate to poo-poo on them, but like, I mean, I had a caddy one time that was like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to play a little money game today. And he was just like, what? I don't like that. If you're going to be playing money games, I'm not sure this is the job for me. It's like, that's not your decision. They want their player to adapt to them. I've heard a lot of guys say things like, yeah, once he can understand like how I operate and get on my program, he's going to be a great player one day. It's just like, but on the PGA Tour, like, the job changes every day. The job definitely changes player to player. You just got to adapt. I mean, some guys want attaboys, some guys don't. Some guys want you to be a punching bag. Some guys want you to be super involved and take the reins a little bit. With Sungjae, he doesn't speak English, so which is great. Honestly, I really, really like all the time that I've been out there working for him. Not having to be involved in his personal life or whatever, and it just being no story time. I like the fact that there's no story time, because once you start telling stories, you can miss that front edge number. I mean, I worked for Ryan Jhared at Q School a few years ago, and we're shooting the shit and just telling silly stories about our lives, and then this head said 140 middle, and then that one said 140 front. We mixed them up. And that was kind of the only time I've ever messed up a number, luckily. But it was just because we were chit-chatting. But anyways, I would say the main difference is just the guys need to, yeah, just figure they need. It's all about adapting, and I would say that yeah, I mean it's just so the tour is just 10, 15x what the Corn Ferry is, and you just got to really know your role, um, and just try to adapt every day because it's going to change every hour.
Yeah, great, Willie. How does Sung Jae give you feedback without speaking English? Like, obviously, body language, knows a little English. Like, where do you get your feedback, good or bad, Willie? How does that come across?
I mean, he'll just sometimes say like no, and one time I put the water bottle in upside down, and he was like no. Um, he wants to have like access to the top or whatever. Yeah, just little things like that. I mean, it's pretty easy to tell, but I mean, there's certainly no handbook, and you gotta
Are you reading
just
putts for him, Willie?
yeah, yeah, pretty much, and a lot of that I think has to do with like he's a big like what Jack said. I never missed a putt. My caddy read it wrong.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he's one of those, which I think is really important because I was always like, after I missed a putt, I'd be like all sad, I hit a bad putt, but even if that's just a good mental exercise to when
yeah,
you're in the between those ropes to just convince yourself, even if it is delusional, that you didn't do anything wrong that
yeah,
day.
yeah,
But yes, read a lot of putts, and then I'm good at being like, I'll even if he did wipe the crap out of a 6 footer, and it goes low, I'll be like, it was a great roll. I mean, it was a cup out, not a ball out,
yeah,
and he just kind of, all right, and but if
yeah,
I was to be like, um, any disparaging comment or like critical, yeah, you can't be critical. He furrows his brow and looks at me. So I learned real easy quickly to just take it.
yeah,
Because any good job, I think you're going to take a little bit of crap, obviously.
yeah, 100%. All right, Mark, go ahead. It's on you.
You went to South Korea in the fall.
Yeah.
Did Sungjae take you around his digs? Did he show you where he grew up? Did he take you to some cool restaurants? What was that experience like?
Definitely cool restaurants. It was all biz. It was wild to watch him uh, just interacting with everybody because he's like, Tiger over there basically. So he couldn't walk 5 feet without being grabbed by somebody, and he's Korean to the bone, so he wants to give everybody time. You know what I mean? He wants to have. I felt bad for him too because he was like leading the golf tournament through 2 rounds. Final group, I mean, probably 1,000 people following his group, our group alone. It was really cool. But those days were wild. But where we were in the Cheonan Sea or whatever, that was about 2.5 hours from the Incheon airport in Seoul. So it was, it was rural. It felt like we were in Chattanooga or something.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get to see like Gangnam, which is where he just bought a new place. It's like 1,200 square feet, like $6 million.
Oh,
Yeah, wild.
just like
But
Alpina. Just kidding.
exactly.
Persian rug money.
Yeah, exactly, and just like Odenville, Alabama, too.
Yeah,
But I mean, I'm looking at a 2,500 square foot house, and that thing was definitely around about 300.
yeah.
But
It's Alpina.
anyways, I got to see a bunch of cool stuff. I mean, the days were really long, but we would go from the golf course to a really fire barbecue spot. And when they say Korean barbecue, it's obviously not what we're imagining. It's like these awesome noodles and soup and different meat, and they love garlic over there and all the different herbs and the little lettuce wrap. And to say Korean barbecue, it sounds like he might be eating the same thing every day, but you're not. I mean, it's just so much fire, fresh food. But yeah, it was cool, man. Long days though. God bless. Like we leave the hotel at one day, the pro-am day, we left the hotel at 4:50 in the morning, and I got home at about 9 p.m. I'm hanging in a crew of 6 Korean folks, and I did maybe, so I was gone for what, 16 hours or something, and I mean, I maybe did 3 hours of work. It's
Yeah.
not like I could hop in my car and go hit balls.
Yeah.
So I was literally like, they're like, all right, Willie, hang out. We're gonna go do media now, and that was at like 12:45. He shows back up at 4:45, and then dark at about. And so what am I doing? And then they're like, no, you need to stay because Sanjay wants to putt after. I was like, okay, cool. I bet he hit 3 putts, and it was about 5 minutes before dark. And much
So
different
good.
deal. Much different deal.
This is Willie's lost in translation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting there like, what is going on?
How many words did you say on those days?
Words?
Yeah,
Not much. I mean, I would talk to his agent a little bit, and we would just kind of like exchange. Can you see her?
Yeah.
Good
No, that's
girl.
great. No, we welcome dogs on the pod.
What a sweet girl.
Yeah.
She does. She's a perfect creature, other than she eats poop.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
You eat shit?
Dog.
Oh, yeah, I'd eat shit.
You're a bad dog.
All right.
She's a good girl.
All right.
But it's pretty wild days, 16-hour days where I do like nothing. But and then he was in contention. Ball moved on the 12th hole on Saturday. Penalty, bogeyed the last 6.
Oh.
Yeah. Pull the chute, tournament over. But that's just part of it.
I've not confirmed this, but someone said I haven't even asked about it.
Yeah.
But Michael Brennan got DQ'd this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that someone said that he heard that on Twitter. So this is like could be nothing. Is that his caddy may have had the wrong yardage book, and that was it.
Had the numbers.
Yeah, that Willie would be. Yeah, that would be like crawling the hole type situation.
Oh.
Yes, Willie. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a caddy triple bogey.
Yeah.
There are caddy birdies and eagles, which would be when you pull them off a reed or a club or a wind, or even better when they're about to mark their ball on a day when we just switch to non-lift clean in place. You know what I mean? That's a big one. Because when you play lift clean in place 5-6 rounds in a row, that he's gonna. I just see him go for that tee. And then I'm like, no. But anyways, I've never done that. Thank goodness. Caused a penalty or obviously a DQ, but I mean that dude must feel terrible.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like college buddy situation.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with Auburn football, Willie?
I don't really follow it that much. I think it has something to do with like they can't scrape together the NIL. I mean, who knows? They're just sifting through coaches. I mean, Auburn is very cyclical, and then they'll have a hot year. But I think just being in the Southeastern Conference and having to battle against Bama, and I mean, do they have a losing record this year? That's how much I follow it. I don't even know.
They did. Mark, go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off last time.
Willie, you've been doing a lot away from caddying as well, and as Ryan alluded to, you've built quite a you've had a great following for a long time. But do you feel like this is a 2-part question? Do you feel like you're as recognized or more recognized now than you did when you played on tour?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And I think it also has a lot to do with that a lot of golf fans are half my age now. And social media obviously helps a lot too. The whole story is interesting. I know if I wasn't me, I would find the story interesting. That's kind of the way I look at it. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like the whole thing. I mean, I can't wait to expand on it one day because it really is bonkers. But yeah. I mean, the following continues to go up. And it's fun. I mean, I still try to just keep it pretty chill, but I am getting inundated with bots, as I assume you are on Twitter as well. You notice that? It's so weird. I mean, I've probably gotten 2,000 bots in the last bit, but I'm also thinking about a Twitter hiatus because it's just disgusting on there. It's crazy, but yeah. People scream at me way more. I mean, when I was on tour, I was just kind of one of the run-of-the-mill guys, but when you wrote that article about me a few years ago, that kind of started it, and it started to snowball, and I feel like from that, a lot more people are being vulnerable now. Whether I started it or not,
I think that's a huge, definitely. I think
Yeah.
that was one of the big moments of people,
Yeah.
being like, hey, we're
We're
all
screwing up.
flawed in some way at some time, and
Yeah.
it's okay to share it.
Yeah.
I was talking to an agent of a player, and not a PGA Tour player, and he's like, he actually brought up your name, and this guy has a past, and I was like, and you can answer this, Willie, but I kind of talked about it too when I had my mental health issues, and just telling most parts of my story is like, you don't have to be nervous about what people know or whatever.
Yeah.
I go, if this guy gets to tour, you don't have to go to every city worrying like, oh shit, is this guy going to find out? Or is this guy going to find out?
Yeah.
You just go like, hey, this is my dude. Sorry, here I
Yeah.
am. So
Yeah. And it's a
that's it.
very relatable thing. I mean, name one
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
name one person that isn't affected.
Yeah,
Be hard to
100%.
do.
Yeah.
But no, it's become more like fashionable, and I don't want to say cool, but the community of people that are vulnerable and have had issues is strong, and it is a great community to kind of be a part of. I mean, to be considered somebody that may have facilitated the start of being more open. I mean, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. And it does seem like it's been the spark to help a lot of people. I know I've received countless messages from people who are like,
Me too.
I was really struggling. And when Willy, talked about his own issues, it gave me something to look up to, and it gave me something to be inspired by.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I've gotten hundreds of messages.
yeah.
Maybe
Oh, I'm
more.
sure.
And I don't respond to any messages, but I'd say I respond to about 90% of those.
Yeah.
But when it's like, she wouldn't believe how many like, hey man, can I get a hat? Or like a coat. And it's just like,
Yeah, can you give me your Melbourne coat?
Yeah,
that is pretty nice.
Yeah. This thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty pure. And they just sent me the Torrey Pines collection, because playing, I have to pinch myself every day. I can't even believe I'm involved with them. But when I first started wearing Malbon, I think they had like, a good barometer is like Instagram followers, or at least in my opinion. And they had like, 100,000 followers on that thing. I mean, I bet that company was worth maybe 20 million. Now they're like over $500 million. So to have been involved with them since January of 23 is pretty sick. But yeah, anyways, I'm going out to play in the thing on Sunday at Torrey Pines, and they just send me this box of the collection to wear, and I didn't even have to ask, and I'm just like, this is nuts. Like, to get all this sweet gear. They have 82 drops this year. And that nut, I mean, 82
nice.
different.
That really is.
All right, Willie.
So on Sunday, hold on one second. On Sunday, you're going out to play that Malbon Pro Am, right? It's like a Pro Am tour that starts on Sunday.
It's like Buckets Cup. So it's 18 pros, 18 M's, $35,000 purse. First place is 8, then 5, then 3, and then it trickles down. But yeah, I'm playing with Golden Tate. We're playing on Torrey, which is neat. Torrey North though. So like as they're finishing on South and the blimp is going to be over our heads, we're over with rules officials and spotters on Torrey North. I tee off at 10 a.m. The
Good luck with the parking.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. That's gonna be crazy. Maybe we can park down where caddies park. Actually, you know what? I can park where caddies park because I'm gonna have my caddy pass, which is right to the left of 9 fairway on North. So I'll just. Oh, and we're hitting balls on the back of the range, because I asked Steve. I was like, "Are we gonna get to warm up? Because that's a really small range." And they were like, "Yep." And so it'll be sick. I haven't been able to practice that much, but start the excuses now.
Yeah. On that point, Willie is going to play golf right now. Willie, thank you for joining us. We are so happy for your success.
Thank you.
You and Mark have been friends for years and years, and it's awesome to see, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for having me, and I'll do it anytime.
You're the man. Play well. Right. Thanks so much, Willie.
See you, Marky. See you, Ryan.
See it. Mark is frozen. Mark is frozen.
I missed the sign off.
Yeah, you have to send him a text. All right. Are you ready to roll?
Yeah.
You're ready to transition into okay. 1, 2, 3. Mark, there's Willy. Always great to see his success. Great to see him healthy. Obviously, that is the first. Forget houses and Persian rugs, which is great because that means he's healthy. But great, and you know way better than me. Obviously, you've seen him and spoke with him for so many years. I assume just as a friend, it's great to see him healthy and having success.
Yeah. No. Like we talked about, he has been a figure that people can look up to that have had their own struggles. I think that is incredibly meaningful, more meaningful than any shot that he hit in his career. And we didn't get to that question. What are his secrets to ball striking? But we will have Willy on in the future. Hopefully we'll have him as a guest more regularly because he's just great. And he's so sharp. He's so well-spoken.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't get into any movie quotes or Seinfeld quotes, but he had
one in there. He had one in there.
Okay. Well,
I didn't recognize the movie because I'm not a movie guy, but yeah.
You didn't recognize the movie, but you knew it was a movie quote.
No, he said it. He's like, that's from, and then I was like, oh yeah. That's Willy. He talks so fast and so like all over the place that you're like, what? And then I was like, I heard it after. All right, let's just get into regular questions, regular conversations. Let's start with Brooks, 73 yesterday, kind of where I expected. Mark, first of all, he played the South, so way harder. Hasn't been playing well for a long time. And nerves, he talked about it, nerves. Mark, where did you think that would be? That was kind of where I thought he would be.
I would have made that as a safe bet. I thought he was going to play a little bit better to start, but it's understandable that he wouldn't, he probably wouldn't be as sharp. But, him being vulnerable, getting back to our conversations and saying that this is meaningful to him, admitting that he's nervous, being emotional, it's a different side of Brooks. And I think it's one that we're all here for.
Here's my question. How soon till he's annoyed, right? Like the Brooks we know is annoyed. To be fair, the annoyed Brooks is the best player. It is awesome to see. Totally agree with you. Like being vulnerable. Obviously, most parents know that kids change you and those things. So the Brooks we knew from wherever he left 4 years ago. And now obviously has just had life changes. So that happens. But he's getting, there was a post from the tour of him having to it said picture day, and he had to go in and get his new photo for the tour. And there was like a sense of like, okay, I'm kind of over this, And I was like, how soon till he's like, yeah, this is enough. So
probably when he starts playing well.
Yeah, I think so.
Whenever that is, if it's today or it's in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay, Mark, you know this question. I can't think of a course that's is there two courses that are so wildly different in difficulty on tour or Corn Ferry Tour or is there ever, what's the one, is it, Panama or whatever it was, they used to, one of the, Columbia had two courses, and one was like amazingly hard and one was like everybody shot 58. Besides Seamus, by the way, in a two course with this much disparity, you don't appreciate good rounds. Seamus shooting 7 under on the South is insane. That's so good. I don't know what the average was. It's usually around par or worse. 7 under is absolutely sick. That guy is so talented. But anyway, can you think Columbia would probably be the one on the Corn Ferry Tour where there's so much disparity between one course and the other?
Yeah, when I played Columbia, the conditions were very firm on the easier short course. So, and I really kind of struggled on it, but yeah, it was 65 or 6,600 yards at 7,500, 8,000 foot elevation.
Yeah.
So, you're hitting it 15% farther, and it's basically drivers and little flip wedges on pool table greens. But yeah, I mean, you see Justin Rose shoot 10 under, and a lot of players shoot even, and you're like, oh wow, those guys who shot even are completely out of it. But then you remember, oh, that Rose and everyone who really went low has to go over to the hard course today, and maybe the wind blows a little bit and it changes the whole complexity of the tournament.
Yeah. Okay, we had a question from a former PGA Tour player that I think is a great pod question. And his question was, how many wins would the 125th player on the PGA Tour have on the Champions Tour? So no age, no nothing. Like whoever, let's just say it's Joel Damon. He was around 125th, right? He went to the Champions Tour tomorrow. How many wins does he have? Mark?
I can't remember where Phil was when he started playing the Champions Tour, but I would guess, he wasn't very high up, and he won 3 out of his first 4 events. So in a year, how many wins? I would say, 3 would be kind of a minimum starting point.
Yeah, I said 7. I mean, and again, at Joel's age, meaning like Joel's whatever, 34 or whatever. Like if he went right now, I'd say he wins 7. I mean, Tommy Gainey, this is not a shot against Tommy. He just couldn't do anything on the PGA Tour or the Korn Ferry Tour for the last couple of years. Went to the Champions Tour, Mondayed every week and won. Yeah. And he was the 200th player or worse.
It's a battlefield promotion back to the PGA Tour.
Yeah. A big reason is obviously guys are older, whatever. But just talking to a bunch of Champions players is like, there's a lot of guys out there that just don't work at their game. Like you go to a range at the Champions Tour, it's like, guys don't grind anymore. They might play the Pro-Am, whatever. But guys that is the big reason you see success from Elker and Tommy, and that's obviously younger, but also they need this for their career. So they're grinding their ass off, and half the field or whatever that is like, okay, yeah, I've been out here for a while.
I think also it's as much related with aging as it is anything else.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I saw Padraig Harrington swinging the club so fast the other day in a reel. He was getting his ball speed up to 187, which is way faster than he ever swung it when he was playing on the PGA Tour. I mean, he was trying to hit it hard, and he's been working at it. But if you keep your body in shape, you take care of yourself, you maintain your flexibility, you stay healthy, you don't have to deal with injuries or nagging, persisting problems with your body or your health. You just that alone, whether you grind or not, places you way ahead of half the field. Yeah. So you already have a massive advantage. And I think you look at Steven Alker, he looks exactly like he looked 6 or 7 years ago when he was playing Korn Ferry Tour. Actually, I mean, even more than that, but he doesn't look like he's changed at all. And I think a lot of players that get out there are just in such better physical condition.
Yeah. Mark, this is a question just to give people some insight as a pro, like for changing clubs. I'll read the post, but just as an amateur, of course I feel, but if you gave me a very similar set to the Callaways that I play, I wouldn't be like, oh, I could tell you I probably hit it maybe a little worse, but not anything noticeable. But for pros, changing clubs is a wild thing. So I tweeted yesterday is like best round of the day you probably didn't hear about. Bryson Nimmer shot 1 under in Panama and T28 in the Korn Ferry Tour. However, he did it he's a Mizuno guy, T100 irons that borrowed from the son of someone involved with the tournament, a bag and tailor-made wedges with regular shafts from a rules official from the Korn Ferry Tour, and the backup driver in 3-wood from 2 different Corn Ferry players, and he shot 1 under. Like, give some people an insight, A, how impressive that is, and B, just like the difficulty of what he did, meaning how you feel about your own clubs and what you would get from using a set like that.
I remember Tiger was always talking about he wouldn't put a new club in play until he knew what his misses were when he got nervous. Because your body feels so different in competition than it does when you're out playing with the boys for $100, you have no idea what the clubs do when you have an excessive amount of adrenaline and you have 5 miles an hour more of speed. And for any of these, I think anybody's talented enough to take almost any set of clubs around if I'm just playing with my buddies and get it around pretty well. But to do it in competition with PGA Tour conditions, not knowing where your misses are is so impressive.
Yeah.
And it also, I would say, expectations play into it. If you're going out there and you're like, look, if I play bad today, it's not my fault. And this gets back to what we were talking about with Willy. It's never the player's fault. So if you can convince yourself of that, you can take some of that pressure off and you can just kind of swing freely and not get down when you hit the poor shots, and that inevitably will come. Yep. It sounds like he was able to do that, put himself in the right headspace. But yeah, it's very impressive. And I once had a cobbled together set of clubs at Q school, and it went quite the opposite way. So,
all right, we're going to have a surprise guest. Hold on. Mark, you can talk your way through this, or you have to edit it. So, but downside either one, hold on. Hold, please.
This is total improvisation here. I have no idea who's coming on.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
I hope I know the person when they come on. This is like an episode of Smartless here. Just bringing guests on without any prior knowledge.
Hold on. Yeah, this is like a last minute.
If I were to guess, I'm going to guess Michael Bamberger.
Ooh, very good guess. Very good guess. It's wrong.
But it's not.
It's wrong, but it's a good guess. There's a lot of bubbles, so this is probably not working. I see a lot of bubbles.
Dustin Manning?
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Okay, we'll move on, and if his head pops in, we're gonna do it. Next tour, Mark, we should know the points today. Didn't play well in the second round. Not next related, kind of swing related. Players just go through ups and downs as the season goes on. We're in a downswing, just not at the right time.
Yeah. Oliver Liljedahl won. He shot 11 under in the second round. We have had Oliver actually on a conversation on Any Given Monday. And I think it's been 2 seasons since he's won, but he's, I want to say, a hotel player, tour player. We'll have him on to talk about it. But for me personally, you go through cycles with your swing and your game, and everybody goes through these things.
Oh, he's here. He's here.
Boy.
Look at this. Live from India. Literally.
Yes.
The newest member of the Tata Indian Golf Pro Golf Tour.
It's actually the DP.
Oh, yeah, that's right. DP just came on. That's right. Oh, that's right. DP World Tour. Jhared, seriously, congratulations, dude. Just got through Q school like 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago.
Jhared Hack joining us from India. This is amazing. What a treat.
Jhared, how do you feel, Jhared? Like, what is your feelings of?
No, I'm super excited for the season. This tour really is an exceptional opportunity. The Q school course was way harder than anticipated. It was a grind for sure. As far as like the number to get through wasn't as much of a grind, but just the course in general was a grind.
Jhared finished second for those listening. 82 players finished second. The guy who won lapped the field. I think
he's very good at
Jhared
golf.
was the only other player under par, and I think that dude shot what, 7 or 8, Jhared?
I think he finished at 6 under
Okay.
par.
Yeah, all right. And then Jhared said that I'm going to let you. How many weeks in a row do you think you're going to play? So I asked, when does the season start? Are you coming home before the season starts? And he says it starts Tuesday. I was like, oh, so not. So then he goes, I hope to play. How many weeks in a row, Jhared?
So this complete schedule's not out yet, but my finish at Q School is apparently going to get me into the 2 Challenge Tour events. So we have 3
hotel planners.
Yeah, hotel planner. Yeah, I should know that. We have 3 events in a row on PGTI, and then they're starting their own live spinoff called The League, and there's a really good chance I'll get picked up for that, and that'll be 9 days in a row leading up to the 2 hotel planner events. So that'll be however many weeks I've played, 2 weeks in a row now, plus those 5 weeks. And then the DP events after. So I need to win one of these first 3 PGTI events to get into the DP event. And then after that, it'll probably be about 5 weeks in a row straight of PGTI events.
So you're hoping to play 12 straight weeks.
Yeah.
You're going to be in India for 3 months.
If you're asking me right now, yeah, that's the hope. That means I'm doing.
You're high on the play and getting status and having a place to play.
Oh,
He's like, 12 weeks. That seems like a great idea.
We just ordered chicken. I'm stoked.
Oh, nice.
The state we're in is predominantly vegetarian, so I have had hardly any meat for like 2 weeks since I've been here.
So
you look trim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna come back from India and you're gonna look like a Kenyan marathon runner.
Yeah. Jhared, what?
I hope so.
How has it been over there? Just you and I have talked, but just for the listeners, has it the travel and life, like, the difficulties, positives, anything of traveling to a country you've never been to?
It's definitely different. They use the horn to say I'm here, not as like an FU. So you hear horns nonstop. I mean, 24 hours a day. Everybody's been super nice. You do get stared at being like one of 3 white people that are walking around like nonstop. The golf courses have been way better than I expected. The communication's been okay. Overall, yeah, it's manageable. I'll say that. I'll be kind and say it's manageable. We had to change our hotel room 3 times this week. We had no AC 3 of the nights. We had an animal digging in the ceiling one of the nights.
What animal?
Yeah, I mean, what animal? This is important.
So it was either a squirrel or a rat.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
we had no hot water for 2 nights, so we were on this resort for 11 days, and it was a grind. It was a grind.
Yeah. And then the power goes out all the time.
Oh, all the time, time. Luckily, my buddy Dom told me to bring a camping pad, so I brought like an inflatable camping pad. It was a veteran move. I've been sleeping on like a pull-out futon thing, and it's like. It's firm.
How much is the hotel room a night, Jhared?
So the resort we stayed at was actually like one of the most expensive places we'll stay. It was like $80 a night split. So it was a 40 per person. We shared the room. Next week's resort is like $40 a night, so it'll be about 20 a man.
And Dom went around. He had a great final round to get through, right?
He did. He got through on the number. He shot 3 under on the front 9, his back 9, after making 12 yesterday in a quad today.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very happy to see that he grinded that one out for me.
Wow.
Yeah, you'd have been over there by yourself.
Yeah, I was grateful.
Dom, this was not what I signed up for.
Yeah, Dom,
yeah,
hold on.
Yeah, no.
We were like,
you got to hold up your end of the bargain, Dom.
Yeah, so I expect him to play well next week.
So
ride that momentum.
with his status, Jhared, will he get into all the same events that you do, or not the hotel planner events?
Yeah, so because of the IGPL, they offered a lot more full status cards this year. So there were 47 A, they call them A cards. And everybody who made the cut at finals gets a B card, which is essentially conditional. And a lot of those B card guys will get into the event. So next week, we're actually at a player's house now. He finished kind of low after making the cut, and we just got confirmation he got in the field for next week. So almost everybody who made the cut at Q School got into the field for next week.
Yeah.
And if you just make a cut, you'll get in all the events moving forward.
All right, let's talk financial. I had hooked Jhared up with a guy who covers golf over there. He put in the purse today, but I haven't done the conversion. What's a purse next week, Jhared?
It is going to be 1.5 crore, which is going to be about 160,000 US dollars.
Oh, that's very good. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your entry fee?
$24.
24.
Nice.
I just got a tour caddy confirmed for the week.
Okay. All right.
Yep. So I'm paying very well according to everybody. He's going to get $150 US for the week and 8%.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is great.
So my
I'm
expenses,
yeah.
we got a flight there for about $100, and like I said, the room's about $20 a night. I mean, I should be all in for under $500 for the week.
Unheard of.
Wow.
Unheard of
for 160.
Look at Mark. Look at Mark. He's like, I was a definite no.
I'm jealous. Yeah. But here's the
Is there
thing.
a Monday qualifier that we can get over to real quick?
I'm jealous now, but let's follow up in 3 weeks. And
Oh, yeah.
conversation again.
3 weeks. We got to do like a 3-week increment. And then when he's played his 12th week in a row and hasn't had a scrap of protein.
Suffering from severe protein deficiency.
I'll say this. It's probably some of the most fun I've had on the golf course in a long time, just because the golf course is the outlet. Like, I'm sleeping like shit. The food fatigue is real. Again, everybody's super nice over here. It's just different, right? So it's just not what we're used to. So yeah, I will say
Can we send you a care package, Jhared? Is that possible?
Can we send you a toilet?
So yeah, it might cost more than I'm spending for a week over here though. So Dom's clubs and luggage didn't come in until the Friday before Q School, like 6 days after we got here.
Okay.
So Dom was using my clubs to practice with, and he cracked my driver.
Oh fuck.
So luckily I brought a backup.
Holy
so I've been
shit.
playing with a backup driver head.
This is a test of friendship. You're staying in a non-air conditioned, no hot water. You guys haven't had a lick of fucking meat, and your buddy cracks your driver. Oh,
this is the driver too that you've been gaming all year. That you've been.
Oh yeah, that like I know what it does. I know what it does. Yeah,
we were just talking about this.
Yeah, so luckily the backup was very similar, like same shaft. I could just screw it on there. It's fine. But yeah, it's interesting over here for sure. Anyways, we looked at sending another driver over, and it was like $340 or something to send a driver over here.
Yeah.
They don't have the tour vans there on site.
Yeah.
We do have physio, and we do get 2 dozen balls a week and 2 gloves a week.
Oh,
nice.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
It's amazing.
That's great.
That's great, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jhared, do you remember when we played Columbia and we stayed at the Airbnb and Keegan stayed, you and was it Burrs stayed out in the front?
Yep.
And Keegan gets in and he goes to the coffee pot and he makes a pot of coffee with tap water. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, you got to get some of the local bacteria in you to build up the resistance. I'm like, we're only here for a week. What are you talking about, man? Dude, he painted the walls that week. Okay. Oh. It was the most uncomfortable experience we have had Are you experiencing any of that at the moment?
We had one dinner that definitely didn't sit right with any of us. Like everything, even stuff that looks super appetizing. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna fill up my plate with that or whatever. It's just spicy. It's just super hot. Like Chipotle's hot salsa is just a standard spice level here.
Yeah.
Oh, Jhared, you have to do a pod a week, dude. It's like
I'm down. I'm down.
Dude, we gotta pay Jhared to just do like a 20-minute pod of like recap. Like from the pod's gonna be called Jhared on the toilet. And it's just Jhared with his thoughts of the week as he's shitting his brains out.
Yeah.
I brought 3 packs of Dude Wipes. Luckily,
that's not going to be enough.
Dude Wipes is going to become the new sponsor of Jhared's pod.
Dude Wipes is, oh my god, it's going to be.
From the Outhouse with Love is the name of his pod.
Man,
I haven't been really like eating a ton at breakfast time just to make sure, like on the course, I'm good. So like, let's get through the round and then we're good.
I'd like to not shit on the 13th hole. I'd rather.
Man, we met a guy from New Zealand during the pre-queue, and he's like, I've just been playing it safe. I order chicken tikka from the restaurant. I order 2 servings. I'll eat 1 at lunch. I'll put 1 in the fridge, eat it at dinner. And this was the day after he said that to us. We saw him, and he's like, mate, puking on the course. I shit myself on the course.
Don't order the chicken tikka.
Dom texts me, he goes, don't order the chicken. Don't order the chicken.
Oh man. They're gonna make a Bollywood film about you, Jhared.
I cannot wait. I love this so much. All right.
Yeah.
But seriously, Jhared, Jhared has talked, and I mean, the opportunity to get into hotel planner, you just can't do it. Like, it's an opportunity for sure.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I think 9 over par for 4 rounds. Like, again, pretty hard golf course, but 9 over par for 4 rounds, it sounds like got into 2 hotel planner events. Thank you.
Huge.
Like that. Top 24 on the money list this year get into the DP event, the 2 DP events next year. Top 65 on the money list get into 2 Challenge Tour events next year.
My cat just won.
I did see that.
My kid's cat just won. Whoa, what's happening, dude? Just shut up.
We lost.
Well, we lost the Monday Q captain, but dude, it's really great. It's so great to see you get rewarded for taking a risk and going over there. It's exceptional. Now, here's the other question about it: Is your wife as excited about it as you are?
You know, she actually kind of is, because I mean, the plan was to really try to come over to get into those hotel planner events, and I didn't think I could do that via Q School. And it sounds like I did that. So she's actually, I think she's going to come over for one of the hotel planner events.
Which I told her. Tell her to bring chicken.
I'm gonna tell her to bring a Chipotle bowl.
Just pack a cooler. That's it.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know how to turn my camera back.
Chicken and a driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So I can't think of a better way. And honestly, I think this tour is only going to keep getting better. And it sounds like they have. When it gets better, they're going to have more money. It's just the purses are going to keep increasing, and they're very excited about it. So, cool opportunity.
Amazing.
All right, Jhared, thank you, dude. I'll send you a text because the pod, a weekly pod, just 10 minutes would be unreal.
Deal. It'll feel like home.
Just like with a little tour of your hotel room.
It's really just proof of life for us.
Yeah, right. Just to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
We need to take a still shot so we could see like the progression of weight loss as we go through it.
Yeah. I was going to say, you're probably not a scale around. Jhared, we love you. We're happy for you, dude. I mean, that's it. Like,
hey, I got to give Baldy some credit. I mean, I called him as like one of the only people I really asked about this, and he's like, hey, what's the worst that happens? If the find a cheap enough flight, go to the Q school, see how it goes.
And then he called me and said, "What the fuck is Jhared doing?" I'm just kidding.
He's gonna, no, Jared's going to come back and he's going to look like Ryan Gosling. He's going to be so chiseled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take your head off?
Hope.
But Jhared, also take your head off during practice rounds, dude. You're like Furyk looking over there. Your forehead is white as it.
Oh, I'm bald as hell.
No. Your head is like your bottom half of your face is fully tan because it's probably 90 every day.
Well, no, it's actually been nice, but I think that the rays of sunlight bounce on between the levels of smog. So even though it's like cloudy and dark out and you can't see the sun, you just get roasted.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there are so few places in the world now where American players don't go to try to chase an opportunity. It used to be very common that if you went to Asia, there weren't very many, but now, everyone's going anywhere and everywhere to get a start. But nobody that I know has gone to India. So way to be a trailblazer there.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a trendsetter in this. Maybe
dude,
a lot of people.
What if you blew the lid off at next year's Q school? It's just all Americans.
I mean, he could be playing in the majors next year.
Did we have back-to-back guests? That would be. How'd you get here?
How'd you get to the Open Championship? Well,
yeah, shitting my brains out on 13 at the Q school.
I went to Ahmedabad.
Yeah. Dude, we're so happy for you, brother.
I appreciate you guys. I look
enjoy your
forward
huge
to,
break till the season starts. And
yes.
I cannot wait.
Flight tomorrow and Pro-Am Sunday.
I cannot wait to hear what's the airline? Is it like a local airline or a major airline flying you to the next?
It's a domestic Indigo.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
should be fine.
They have a
really
really
nice
nice
seatbelts.
They have a really nice theme song. It gets stuck in your head. It plays like the entire flight.
Oh yeah. All right.
It's good.
The next time we have Jhared on, we're going to find that theme song, and that's going to be our pod theme for the day. So.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, that's going to be his pod theme. He's going to have his own pod, and it's going to be.
Right. Yeah.
We're going to try to get a sponsor. If you run into a Indigo executive, please let him know you're looking for a sponsorship of your pod.
From the Outhouse with Love, sponsored by Dude Wipes and Indigo Airlines.
Jhared, we look forward to talking to you, buddy. Congrats.
Cheers, boys. Yep.
Good to see you, brother.
Enjoy.
See ya.
Keep it rolling.
What a great surprise.
What a story.
What a story. Jhared, good on you, dude. Good on you. Oh, hey. Figured it out.
Are you back?
I'm
I
back.
can't see you, but
okay. I mean, what a
pod. You never know what's coming on this pod.
I was like, I talked to Jhared this morning. I was up at 4 a.m. It's obviously Jared's round had just ended. Amit, the Indian golf journalist, and I and Jhared are in a group text. I hadn't looked yet. Sent a congratulations text. And I should have just said right then, like, hey, Jhared, come on the pod at 10 a.m. And then I was just sitting here and I was like, oh, wonder what time it is. Sent Jhared a message and here we are. Yeah, you never know. We could have planned for it easily, but we didn't. And then that happened and it's better.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my God. I cannot believe that man is going to like
3 straight months.
Like that. I'm the worst offender. The word grinder is used too much. That's grinding.
That's grinding.
What are you going to do? I'm going to play 12 weeks in a row in India. I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
Sorry,
Grinder of the year automatically for 20.
Already done.
Already been wrapped up.
Yeah, already been wrapped up. Sorry, everybody. Can't win.
Wow. Well, that was a nice surprise.
I mean,
great pod, as always.
Yeah, we have to end it there because it doesn't get any better. I can't think of anyone else that I could get on that would, like, just because it's so on brand. The New Zealand story is so, it has to be the teaser, I think. Yeah, don't eat the chicken, eat the chicken tikka. Don't eat the chicken tikka.
I didn't think we were going to upstage Willy Wilcox as a guest today.
Man, Hey, we got to get him on the pod. All right, everybody, thank you. An hour, 2 guests, just a classic Any Given Monday episode right there. See you, everybody.
Have a good weekend.